Well, hello everybody. Welcome to a very special edition of DeathPiles and Taxes. This is episode 6. My name is Derek Everett. Sitting across from me is...
I'm Adam Beasley, and I'm the taxes of the DeathPile and Taxes. Question for you, D-Roy.
Yep.
Why is this episode so special?
Well, we're dropping it hopefully a little early. I think it was last night, today at some point, the eBay came out with their 2019 early seller update. Now, we've been going over some pretty basic things in the first few episodes, kind of for everybody that's either been selling or trying to get into selling. This is going to focus a lot more on the person that's been selling for a while. It's going to affect people with stores in a longer, relationship with eBay. But it's good things to know going forward when the rules change. You know, we're all in eBay's sandbox, and so when they say this is how it's going to be, this is how it's going to be. So I just thought we'd go over a few of the changes, some of the different things that are going on, and go from there. How's that sound?
So you're going to teach me how to play nice in the sandbox is what I'm hearing.
Well, here's the thing. So they used to do this about once a year, then went to twice a year, then went to about every quarter, spring-fall update. They change a bunch of things. People get upset. They change some things back. So now they're doing it maybe once or twice a year. This one's technically called the early seller update, whatever that means. But at the end of the day, I mean, it's eBay's, it is their sandbox. It's their yard. So yeah, we got to play by their rules, or you got to go make your own website, and getting that kind of traffic can be quite difficult, right?
Well, I don't need that. I need the eBay platform. But before you get cranking on here, can I open a dew for the working man?
Oh, let's have a swig of Diet Dew for the working man. How about a swig of dew for the listing man or woman out there?
We'd like that.
Man, they're cranking away at their death piles and getting ready to pay those taxes, listening to us right now. Hopefully we're keeping you company while you're doing some of that stuff.
That tax time's coming up pretty quick, man.
That tax time is coming up every day. It gets a little closer. I've been crunching through that, and we'll hit some tax things in here, but mainly let's address what eBay's got going.
Give it to me.
So like I said, every so often they'll do these, and people act like it's the end of the world, and it's not really the end of the world. You got to adapt, right?
Always got to adapt.
Things go. If you're not adapting, you're kind of getting stagnant, and if you're stagnant, you're going to die. That's the way I always kind of see it or hear it, but... Also, that being, thrown out there, I'm not always happy about everything they change either. So, this is my interpretation, kind of, to what's going on. You can go on eBay's website, and you can read this for yourself in all detail.
Ooh.
Or they've emailed it to you. They've put out their own information. So, if you don't like how I say it, go prove me wrong. Let me know where I'm wrong. Tweet me at DRoy Everett. Send Adam a message and tell him I'm a moron. Adam, where they can send you that message at?
We can go right on our website at Adam Up Accounting, and we've got a little chat box down there.
And you can chat him up and just say that D-Roy doesn't know what he's talking about, whatever. But break it down. First off, one of the big changes is you're going to be able to send offers to buyers with this new feature. So previously, buyers can send you offers, right?
Okay. If
you're watching something... and you say, I want to pay you whatever price you want to throw out, you can throw it out and I can accept it or deny it on a lot of my listings. I guess technically you have to be open to accepting offers, but, I'm assuming people know that.
So you can counter offer, right?
You can counter offer, you can go back and forth. How this works is, if you're on eBay and you're watching an item, right? So maybe it's something you're selling and you want to see what your competition's doing and they're pricing it. You're kind of watching to see what's selling. Or... you're just interested in an item and you're watching it.
Okay.
Now eBay will send me some sort of an information thing saying, hey, Adam's watching your item. You want to send him an offer. So I can say, hey, buddy, I'll sell this to you for, 20% off, 10% off, wherever I want it to be. And also it'll say, okay, so you get this offer, right? You got 48 hours and you can accept it or it expires. So it's not open forever.
So help me understand this, because I'm more of a visual, actual understanding listener.
Sure.
Give me an item that I would be watching of yours.
Okay. Let's say you're, I know you're into the big Young Living.
Oh, yeah.
So I got these Young Living fulfillment oil cap dispensary type things. I'm selling them for, let's just say $5 a thing.
Okay.
Make it nice and easy for you.
So I can see it $5 and I'm following you, right?
So you're following it and you're following the item. So
okay.
You're watching the item.
Gotcha.
It's at $5. It's not moving, whatever reason. There's a list of people. eBay says, hey, you want to make an offer? These guys are watching this item right now.
Gotcha.
I say, oh, sure. So I send you over a thing that says, hey, Adam, you want to buy this? I noticed that you're watching it. I'll sell it to you for $250, 50% off.
Sold.
The only problem is it's going to expire within 24 or 48 hours, on that one.
Okay.
And it's also going to say, oh, and by the way, Derek sent this to multiple people. So multiple people received this offer. So what's that do to somebody watching it if they really want the item?
Man, if it's out there, you're just giving me the warm and fuzzies that, man, Steve down the road's going to see it, and he might want it, so I better buy it now.
So hopefully, yeah, it puts that fire underneath somebody's belly to say, all right, scoop that up. So you have all this stuff. The problem with that is if you're watching multiple items, and like I said, maybe you're selling that same Young Living thing, and you're like, buddy, I don't want it. I'm selling my own. I just want to see how yours sell. I think there's pros and cons to everything. I think the con would be that somebody starts getting flooded with these email offers for things they don't really want, and that could be annoying.
But they're watching it anyways.
So you got to know if you're watching it, you're capable to get those offers. All you got to say is no, not interested. But I think it's a good tool for somebody selling. So somebody like myself, to be able to say, okay, this stuff isn't moving. It's got 20 people watching it. Drop it down, give them 25% off, whatever, just get it moving. And by the way, you create that frenzy that kind of happens with the auctions, but where a lot of the stuff now is went to buy it now. You don't have that same competitive edge of somebody says, oh, I want that now, until they see, oh, by the way, 20 other offers have been extended, on the same item or whatever.
So let me again bring this down to dollars and cents. Mm-hmm. It sounds like to me eBay is, like you said, they're adjusting, they're adapting. It seems like, eBay makes money when you sell stuff.
Well, that's the thing people don't seem to understand. eBay has shareholders, right?
Yeah.
You and me get this. You get on some of those forums on eBay, or you get on forums on eBay. People think that they're out to get them, that they want to put them out of business for whatever reason. eBay wants to make money. In order to make money, you got to make changes. You got to be competitive. And you got to tell your shareholders, hey, we're doing some stuff, right?
So they're adapting to the game, and an end goal for them is sell more stuff.
Yeah, they make money when you make money. Yeah. So they're trying to put you in a spot. The way I see it, the situation is they want you in a spot to succeed, to make money, right?
They're bringing out the gurneys to empty out your death pile.
Ooh. I just got deep. They're putting her 6 feet under giving it to, Gary down the road or whoever. Here's your stuff.
They're helping you get that death pile that they've seen, saying, hey, homie, this guy was watching it. Yeah, you listed it for $100, but that was your sell it price. But Steve will give you $30 for it right now. What are you going to do?
Yeah, and if you don't want to play and you say, I don't want to get in this where, you're undercutting everyone until you're not making a profit or no one's making money, you don't got to send out an offer. It's just an option. So
I like it.
I can see both ways a little bit, but I think it's a good tool. I think it's going to be a good resource. This next one is a little, it's a little inside. If you're not selling on eBay, it might not make a lot of sense to you. But now you're going to have the opportunity to download the order reports directly into your seller hub. So your seller hub on eBay is where all the action is, tells you basically all your reports and all your numbers. And you're going to be able to edit listings from the seller hub somehow, so you don't have to go in.
I saw that.
And dig through them and find them. So, it's kind of nice when I'm coming to talk to you, I can just bring up, hopefully, my orders report and show you what's selling. I'm guessing there's going to be a way to put that into whether it's your accounting software or a spreadsheet or something.
I guarantee it's going to have a download to like a PDF or a QBO
like
file or something, or Excel. That's awesome.
So more of that with the active listings to edit, say that same thing. So I'm selling this thing, I want to raise the price instead of having to go dig wherever it's at. What I imagine is I'm just going to be able to go click on it right there on the hub, change the price, or add a picture, or whatever, change the description. Maybe I spelled something wrong. That happens. So
what they're doing is they're bringing water to your pile out in the Sierra Desert.
You're wanting to revive this. You want this to be a resurrection pile, man. We still have death piles, and we still got taxes. We're not going to have to change the name of this to living piles.
I'm just trying to. That's what they want. They want you to sell that death pile off.
Yeah. No, I agree. Cash. Yeah, exactly. They're trying to they're trying to make things easier for you. You're paying a store subscription fee. What are you getting for that? Here's some things, And again, that's if you want the reports, they're there for you. If not, you don't got to use them, right?
Yeah.
Another thing they announced, and this is something we talked about a few weeks ago, with all the online sales taxes and everything changing, they're going to manage all that for us.
Really?
So, yeah. I don't know if that's going to come down to a report where I can show everything that I paid sales tax in Arkansas to Nebraska, how that's all going to break down. But they'll have a spot where they just manage it. They take care of it. If for whatever reason when I'm doing my taxes you need to know, I'm guessing there's a spot where I can pull it up. Oh, what you got right there that you're pointing at?
And there's your buddy, old Mr. Gary Herbert.
Yeah.
I know he's a friend of yours.
There's two things you don't talk about, apparently, and I've learned that's religion and politics.
Those are my two favorite things to talk about.
Yeah, that's a whole other podcast. That's 50% of our audience automatically turning out. But
well, this is coming from the Utah State sales tax rate drops to 3.1% in a tax reform proposal.
yeah, but they're gonna make it up somewhere else, right?
They always do.
That's the thing. They'll nickel and dime you somewhere. It's smoke and mirrors.
All of it is, and that's a problem. Just like what you talked about is it's going to change. The world is evolving. Everything is going to online. You will eventually have to pay sales tax.
Yeah, that was the fear. Is a guy like me, right?
Yeah.
I don't want to manage 50 states worth of sales tax. I don't know how I would do that, honestly.
You don't.
And so that's nice. eBay's just saying, you know what? They can see that's a problem. They'll just take it out. They'll take care of it. If you need a report, you'll be able to print it off or show what you paid. And that makes it nice and easy. So I actually like that.
You want to hear a bad story about that?
Yeah, why not? Why not? A bad story. Let's hear it.
So I knew a guy. He had an online sales business, and he thought it was a great idea to collect sales tax from about 35 different states. And guess what?
They wanted to know where that money was at.
He collected the sales tax, but he forgot to pay it.
That was always my fear of you'd have to have a whole separate account to store it till the end of the year and then ship it to. And I mean that's got to be a nightmare for guys like you.
And we're not talking his online retailer store was like $500,000.
So that's a lot of money
to a lot of states.
And then you got to be so I don't even know what Utah. What did it say? 3.1. They're talking about going to.
Yeah.
Nevada might not have it. You might have. I don't know what it is in Wyoming. So you got all these variations of percentages, how you build that into your product price.
And currently the way it works in the state of Utah, and again, currently it could change by next week. Who knows?
Oh, anywhere, yeah.
You're only collecting sales tax when you're shipping items within the state.
Well, see, and I think what's happening here is there's a few states that have passed it, and I think eBay's just trying to get ahead of the curve and say, you know what, whether that's what your state's requirement is or whatever, if you sell to Minnesota or Washington, these places, I think they have them. I'm not even sure if they do.
Yeah,
we're just going to take it out. You're not going to have to deal with it. So
just adapt. There's one thing that I've realized in this business for as long as I have: those people try and cheat the government. It's not worth it.
Well, it's the old "you can't beat City Hall" phrase, right?
Yes.
Eventually, they'll catch up to you, and when they do, it's not going to be pretty.
No, the IRS is a partner in your business, whether you realize it or not.
Yeah, I mean, just try to be as honest as you can be, and that's where guys like you and a good accountant's going to pay off. So.
Absolutely. Don't scrimp on that.
One more time, how are they going to find you if they want to hire you?
They can hit up our website. That would be AdamUpAccounting.com. Adam, my first name, the word up, and accounting. You get it?
I got it.
Good. Hopefully they can get it. Go on there, hit the little chat button, and we'll get right back with you.
We need, with the little chat button or the phone call, if they call in and say, help me with my death pile or something, you need to give them some sort of we need to figure out something to where they know that they heard it here on the podcast and they're coming to you.
That's a great idea. The death pile.
I don't know, give them some percentage off, give them, a free pin.
The death ringer.
So, one of those little circular, what are those things called you put your drinks on?
Cozy?
The cozy? Well, that's what you put it in, a koozie.
Oh.
I was thinking more of...
yeah, I know that
I can't think of it.
Instead of get a ring on your furniture.
Yeah, I'm looking all over this other stuff right now. So
I threw you off, man. I'm sorry.
A coaster, that's what it is.
Roller coaster?
You get a nice little Adam Up County coaster with everybody you sign up. Something like that. Okay, that covers that one. Here's one. This is the one that people are losing it about. They're going nuts.
Let's hear it.
Listing duration for all fixed price listings will be Good Til Cancelled.
Oh, I saw that.
People hate that.
I started following all these groups on Facebook. I don't use Facebook to follow my friends. I use Facebook to follow all these cool groups.
These cool groups.
And people were pissed about that.
Yeah, people are upset about this. Let me give you a little heads up, or a little, like I said earlier, people just lose it on some things. What happened I think it was last update, might have been the one before, is they had a sales option, so you can put your store on sale, right? But they had it limited. They changed it so you can have a continual sale going. They changed it to, you can only sell. So say I'm selling you this item, I put 50% off. I can't have it continually at 50% off. I can only do that once every month or something like that. They had some number of days in there, and people went crazy about it. So eventually they did change that one back. So any of this can be reversed if people just complain enough. So that's why people kind of complain. With the 30 days or Good Til Cancelled, kind of the idea behind it, all my stuff's Good Til Cancelled because I don't want to go back in every 30 days and relist 1,000 items or whatever I got for sale and edit it and tweak it. The idea of the people that do that is they thought every 30 days I'd put them on the search engine, they'd be top again, kind of go back to that new, fresh feeling of you're the new hot item and try to game the system, so to speak. And some people claimed it worked, some people claimed it didn't. Basically, now it's just you list it and it's Good Til Cancelled unless you end it. Any of that make sense to you?
No.
Yeah, so
it sounds like they're trying to make more work for you, which
actually they're making less. They're trying to make less work for you.
People are
making more work for themselves. So if you have a store,
okay,
you have all your items out on the virtual shelves.
All right.
A lot of people would end it 30 days.
All right.
And take everything off the shelves and then put them back on the shelves.
All right.
So what they're saying is, no, just leave it on the shelves.
Well, that makes sense.
Makes sense, but again, people think they understand the algorithms and what makes the search engine go, and that if they can do it this way, they can get more sales, and
you're absolutely
so on and so forth. I mean, that's where I said, hey, it's their world, we just live in it. Yeah, you can go online, and people are,
this is extremely important, all caps.
Yeah, people are just upset. I'd say calm down, see how it goes, try it out. If it doesn't work for you, I mean, you can still end your listings every 30 days and relist them. You just have to manually do it instead of having the program do it for you. So,
wow, you ain't kidding, man. There's a lot of ticked up people on here.
I mean, that's the thing. People think they take it personally, and eBay's coming to get them, going to take away their business. And again, it's change and adapt, right? There's reasons for whatever they're doing it, whether you like them or not. It's their website, so you're selling on it. What are you going to do about it?
I just found a gem in here. I'll let you keep going, but I kind of like this Wacky Wednesday posting.
Well, you are a Wacky Wednesday guy.
I don't want to derail it, but man, I'm excited for this.
You're excited for Wacky Wednesday?
Yeah, you keep. I don't want to derail you here, but man, this is fun.
No, yeah, you got. So here's the DeathPiles and taxes. When the DeathPiles takes over and is talking this, the taxes is skimming the Facebook to see what people are upset about, and he's finding them upset. And then he found Wacky Wednesday.
You're losing me here. I get it. Like it sounds like eBay's, like you said, they're continually trying to adapt, and the way you explained it to me is, they don't want your virtual shelves to go empty after 30 days. They want you to keep them there.
Keep them there, and then, I mean, it doesn't make a lot of sense to have to tweak it every 30 days. And if you think you're gaining the system and beating the algorithm of the search engine, it just seems like you're making yourself a lot of extra work. But again, the sales promoted listing thing, last update, everyone was upset about. They just changed it back after, a few months. So this would be the one I'd say perhaps it goes back, but
Just give it a shot.
What you're doing. Let's see. What do we got next?
Can I throw a little Wacky Wednesday?
Yeah, throw a Wacky Wednesday out at us.
Let's get this crazy stuff. So we just, we're a part of a lot of these groups. This is a good one. I don't know if I can name names.
No, name names.
eBay thrifters. This Lisa Trambola.
Well, I don't know if you can say her name. You can say the group's name. We don't know Lisa.
Well,
she might not want, her name, her government-given name being issued from your mouth on the pod card.
Well, I'm looking on eBay. I mean,
I guess she's put it out here on public. What's our Wacky Wednesday?
Cracker Jack vintage metal plastic toys.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, you seem like a guy that might collect some Cracker Jack toys.
Hey, take me out to the ballgame, my friend.
So what's Wacky Wednesday? I'm not even sure what you're looking at here.
So it's basically Wacky Wednesday. Post one active listing bonus. A post listing of Dr. Seuss item for Dr. Seuss week.
Oh, there you go. That's cool. So you go on that group.
Yeah.
And you just get put your stuff up, and if somebody sees it that likes it, they're going to buy it from you, right?
Yeah, I mean,
that's cool.
Let's be honest. We're all in the same business here. We all list stuff, and I see something wacky, I might buy it just from you.
All right, the next one. This is the one to me that's like, this is the big deal.
Okay.
So Terapeak. You ever heard of Terapeak?
Like a terabyte?
So what Terapeak is, you know how I've shown you how to look up your item's value and things?
Yes.
This is like it on steroids.
Oh, ooh, I like steroids. You did show me that a while ago.
Yeah, back in the day. So it used to be a subscription. It was $20 a month.
So back in the day when you showed me that, if I would have listened to you then, I'd be that much richer by now.
Yeah, you'd have a lot more information. What you do with that, is up to you.
Well, but you're right. I'd understand a lot more.
You'd understand a lot more.
Sound a lot more educated on this.
And I was paying $20 a month for this service for years, and I just recently dropped it probably a year or so ago because I kind of know what I'm after, and I just look it up on eBay.
Yeah.
Terapeak gives you a lot more time depth coverage of what's sold.
A lot more details.
It's also have 90 days. I think it goes like a few years.
Yeah.
Well, eBay's bought Terapeak, and so now a subscription is, if you have an eBay store from the basic, premium, anchor, or enterprise, you get that for free.
It sounds like they're trying to throw gasoline on everybody's fire here.
Here's the thing with this, and a lot of people won't take advantage of it. With Terapeak, here's some things that, I kind of looked up and re-looked at it, because I know what I used it for, but here's what they got going for them. You can see trending prices for millions of items. So you can look and see whatever you're selling, what the trending price is on that item, right?
That sounds useful.
So you know where to price your item. So when you're going to the thrift store or whatever, you're looking at something, even if you're going to buy something, say you're going to go buy you a new pair of shoes, you look up that pair of shoes, and you can look on there and see what the trending price is. So maybe the mall's not the best place to get it. Maybe it's cheaper on Amazon. Maybe it's better on some website you've never heard of. You know what to pay for something, right?
Sure.
So that's worth it probably alone right there. Also, it has a Find Hot Products to Sell feature. So you can see kind of what the fidget spinner is 6 months before everyone's got the fidget spinner in theory. Or Christmas time comes up. You can kind of see what's trending to be the hot toy.
Do you think key lime licorice will ever be a trending item?
It was last week. So...
It sounds like eBay just is giving you more tips to sell more.
I mean, this is the tool that is going to be the one that a lot of people just ignore, don't take advantage of. This is the one I think that if you took advantage of, you could take it to, beyond full time.
So you're saying hot tip.
This is a hot tip. Take advantage of this Terapeak subscription. Also,
how does somebody get that?
Well, if you have an eBay store already and you're in those tiers, so you have a basic, premium, anchor, enterprise store, there's a couple lower. They're just going to send you an email and say you can log in now. Here's your information.
I like it.
If you don't, you're going to have to pay. It was $20 a month, or if you did a year's subscription, I just looked it up. It was $12 a month for a year. If you subscribe that way, so I'd say just open up an eBay store because you're going to get the free supplies. You're going to get some listings, and you're going to get this. I think that's going to more than cover what you're paying for. Chart supply and demand over time. So again, it's just going to break down a lot more analytics. You can access years of actual global sales data. So that's where you can go back and see what an item is sold for the past, I don't even know how many years. And then you can say, because sometimes you'll look back and it hasn't sold in 90 days, you might find, some rare item. But if you can see it's been up and it sold 5 years ago for $10,000, $1,000, even though it's not in your current listings, it's something to grab, right? Or you can look and say, hey, this was hot in 2008. It got hot again in 2016. In between there, it's not really hitting, but you can find some trends and some things on what you're buying and how to price it.
They're just giving you more data.
You can search terms. So SEO, your search terms, your words that you're using. You can plug those in, and it will say, use these words instead of those words, or this is, when you're trying to describe this item, this is what the net's finding more. So your SEO, basically.
More gasoline.
What you're trying to do is sell things, so the more search optimization stuff that you can get, the better, right? Let's see. So you can find hot Google and eBay keywords, so you can see what's being searched a lot on Google and eBay for sales. That tells you what people are looking for. That tells you what people want you to be selling them. That tells you what to buy. You can, again, check prices and sales. Just be able to build those strong keywords or descriptions of what you're selling. So this is, for me, most of these seller updates, it's not a big deal, or I don't care. They're trying to get us. This right here, this is great as far as I'm concerned.
So do you think that the hundreds of comments in here that people are ticked off, it's just they don't understand?
I think a lot of it's just jump the gun. They're all mad about this Good Til Cancelled. I think it's squeaky wheel too. There's, millions of people selling on eBay. Those groups you get, the 10% that are vocal, and they're really vocal because whatever.
People who it doesn't affect, or people it's good for, they don't care. They're not going to get on there and say, woohoo!
Yeah, that's where I'd counteract with this Terapeak subscription. If you had a subscription, they're going to give you your money back, basically, or fund you out for what you've paid, kind of even it out. So that was the big one for me. That one really surprised me. eBay bought them a few years ago and didn't really do anything with them. I thought they were just kind of sitting on it and just making extra money, kind of like a side business for them to run. For them to integrate it and to be able to just include that into your store, that's really cool. That one really excited me. Let's see, what else do we have on here? Now that was like the big one. It's kind of the same stuff. Here was another thing they're going to do. So they have the eBay Open event every July down in Vegas. They kind of jump around from casinos, but basically a big party where all the sellers get together. They talk about the upcoming year. It's kind of just like a big excuse to go have a big party in the middle of July in Vegas.
So you're saying we're going, right?
I should have been going. Yeah, we should go this year.
Should have been. It's coming up.
Well, they've had it the past years.
But you're saying this one we're going.
Oh, this one we're going. And we're going to meet our people out there, the DeathPiles and Taxes community. They're, we need to come up with some name for them, but they're going to be there to meet us too. But here's something they're going to do is more regional events, right? Because not everyone lives close to Las Vegas. It's not, the best time of year for some people to go. So they're going to start going around more to regions of the country and doing kind of big parties and get-togethers, sellers group kind of things.
I get it, but if you're selling big on eBay, you know what? It's an excuse to go to Vegas.
Well, okay, let's go on the tax part. What happens with that trip?
Well, let's be honest. I'd pick a better time. July in Vegas is not the best.
Well, that's why
time.
you're going. You're getting the good rates, right?
That's true. Anytime going to Vegas is good. They've got those $1 billion casinos with nice air conditioners.
So you're be sitting in the AC.
That's the thing. It's a conference. It's just like when I go to some boring tax conference in San Diego. There's a reason they have it in San Diego.
Except for this isn't a boring conference. You're hanging out with your friends. You're learning stuff. From what I understand, they feed you good. They keep the alcohol and drinks flowing.
That's what the best part. And when you go there, those expenses, like you want to go to Vegas anyways. But now you're going there to learn. That's what the whole idea of the conference is. That whole trip's a write-off to you, man.
And with this regional thing, I'm sure they'll probably, I don't know if they'll go every state, every few states, but it's going to be like a mini version of that. So, same kind of idea. I know I went to our seller, and I'm going to have you come to this too sometime. We have a sellers meetup group in Utah that's actually in an eBay office.
Oh, yeah, there's one up there.
So it's kind of like that, just on a smaller level. But not everyone in the country has that. So be able to take advantage of that, ask some questions to the people that work there, say, hey, why are you doing this? Hey, here's my store, look at it, what can I be doing differently? Get some advice from the top people. Like that's good.
That's good,
right?
I just found out one of my clients, they work at eBay, and I found out what they do. Mm-hmm. Their job is to make sure that you're not selling outside of eBay.
Yeah, that's a big one.
Which I was like, oh, you're kind of the big, classroom monitor.
Yeah, well, there's people that will come to me and be like, hey, I want to buy that item from you, but just sell it to me. You won't have to pay the fees, PayPal it over. I don't know why necessarily they want to do that. I always say it's not worth me losing my store and everything that's going on here, so you can go find it somewhere else.
Talking about losing stores, how's that YouTube thing going for you?
That's going great, man. You should see. I got your picture up there. I got you dancing. It's great.
Our buddy Briefcase dancing.
Briefcase. Oh, that's. I don't even want to get into that right now.
But what you're saying is really you just follow the rules.
Yeah, the rules are there. They're going to change. They're open to listening. So if you're griping or whatever, go directly to eBay. They might do something. They might not. But again, it's their yard.
Let's be honest. We're joking about your YouTube, but really, you had a YouTube channel. You did everything you thought you were supposed to do, and what happened?
It just disappeared one night.
Ah,
And when I've tried to call, I can't figure it out. So if you work for YouTube, I'll have a. I'd like to have it back. It was a good revenue stream.
Yeah,
I'm sure I broke some of the rules.
but you didn't even know it, and it wasn't like you were doing anything malicious.
No, I mean, who knows?
And that's the hard part, and you don't want to put yourself in that situation.
Well, here with eBay, it's a little different too. They tell you the rules. They run the website. They bring in the traffic. And if you break the rules, from what I understand, I've been really careful about not doing that ever since I've had other experiences like you're talking about. They'll come and say, hey, you're breaking the rules. If you keep doing that, we're going to suspend you. Or, your 20-day whatever suspension. And then eventually they'll kick you off.
You don't want to, what's the term? Bite the hand that's feeding you?
Yeah, you don't bite the hand that feeds you. And if you don't like eBay, go start up your own website.
Yeah.
I mean, you're free to do it.
Hey, go sell on KSL. Go sell on Facebook marketing.
Go start, hey, I don't like eBay.com, and try to do the same thing. I mean, they're just bringing in, the thing that you're paying for is, they're doing the ads, they're bringing in the people. If you think you can bring in millions of people to look at your stuff, do it.
Well, and that's what's going to happen. And there are, well, let's be honest, there's so many other things besides eBay now. We've discussed this a couple other times. I mean, it's the big one that a lot of people know about, but it's got the most clout behind it, too.
Yeah, I mean, there's others out there, and there will be some that come and go, and if you find something that works better for you, cool. But they're going to have rules and regulations, too, or you start your own and you make the rules and regulations. So
We just want you to sell stuff, because you know what happens when you sell stuff?
you make money.
You pay taxes.
I don't care. I don't care if they pay taxes or not.
Well,
that doesn't make me happy.
Well, it does. You know why it makes me happy? Because I have a job.
And what happens? You make money.
That's right. My job is to make sure you pay the least amount of taxes humanly, legally possible.
And I like getting cool things, so, sell me some cool stuff.
Hey, we bought some cool stuff. I mean, this cool equipment we're using nowadays, guess what that is?
What?
That's an expense for our business.
And so you're going to handle all that?
Yeah,
on the tax forms, right?
I think I paid for it, didn't I?
I believe so.
No, I guess it's an expense for my company.
Yeah, you're Mr. Taxes of the DeathPiles group, right?
That's true. Dang that death pile.
Well, I mean that's the early seller update as long as or as much as I can figure it out. So that's all I really got.
Man, that was informational.
That was a lot of information, and it's not our standard episode, but I thought we better crank that out. So
I like that special part.
Special, very special. And tonight on a very special Death Piles and Taxes, Derek talks about things that no one cares about unless you sell on eBay.
Well, that's the whole idea about this
I mean, that's the show, right? And what I'd recommend is if you're going to be serious about this, get you one of those stores and get you one of those levels of stores that you're going to get the Terapeak and you're going to get the free supplies, because that pays for it right there.
You're cranking on it. Well, you know what that means there, Mr. Everett?
And that means that's a short episode, but that means there's only two things in life that are for certain, right?
That would be death piles.
And taxes.
Boom.
Oh, we switched around there.
That's what she said.